So, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can hear, it's windy as hell. It's very windy actually. Probably gonna have to, I was gonna say I'll probably have to take the cap off, but I can't do that because then you won't be able to see any footage. Tonight we're going to do Sainsbury's loops of a different kind to what I'm used to. We're going to be running a lap, which is normally about 1 kilometer, and then we do like a little walkthrough. And then we're doing 2 laps non-stop, so just over 2 kilometers, including the walkthrough. And then I think we'll have another walkthrough rest. It's like a walk and rest, it's about 30-40 meters. And then we'll be doing another kilometer. If we survive the wind, that is, of course. It's absolutely nightmare. I mean, this might not even make it in, we'll see. Otherwise, I'll just do a talk over. So as I was trying to say, tonight is obviously Sainsbury's loops. We're going to do a 1 kilometer loop with a little walkthrough of about 30-40 meters, and then we're going to do 2 loops, 2 laps of that loop, then another walkthrough, and then 1 loop, another walkthrough, and I thought that was it. But as you'll see in the footage, I had to do another session. What day is it? It is Wednesday today. I am doing the talk over, the commentary on this the day after running it. My legs are absolutely knackered. The session was brutal because I jumped in the C group. And I ended up at the front of the C group somehow. I really should start stepping back. Essentially what happens is everyone gets together in the groups and I just can't be asked to mess around. So I just dive to the front and I'm like, yeah, I'll run with these because that's what I used to do. But I'm not capable of doing that at the minute. I'm not strong enough, and I ended up sticking with people. There's people in there that are running 2, 3, 4 minutes faster than me across country, and I'm trying to keep up with them. It's in training, and that's all well and good, but like mentally it doesn't bother us, but like physically I'm gonna pop at some point, I think. And my hamstrings were so tight. The loop's got like a little gradual uphill all the way around it. I don't know what the elevation is, it's not a lot, but it's just, yeah, it's brutal. The wind was absolutely horrendous as well, so I think the wind combined with me just not really being fit enough and running in a faster group, the session was just really, really difficult. Friday is the year's anniversary. On the 12th of December, Friday is the year's anniversary for my surgery. So on Friday I'll be doing a little video of just how I've done since then, what my progress has been like. It probably won't be the best video in the world because my memory's obviously shocking, and time, like people say time is a healer. I don't think it's a healer, I think you just kind of forget how bad things were when you were going through them as you go on. And then on Saturday I've got cross country down in Middlesbrough. It's actually the Northeasterns. Because normally I run in the Harrier League, which is like a local league from Durham up to Alnwick, every club in between, Newcastle and South Northumberland. Whereas this is the Northeastern, so I think it's clubs all the way down in like Leeds and stuff like that. Not 100% sure, obviously. I have reached out to them and asked, and I've been told by the race referee that I'm not allowed to film that because of UK rules. I'm stuck in the olden days, lads. And I watched a video the other day on Swim Bike Run Stu's channel where he was at cross country and he'd been given permission off the club that was running the cross country, the cross country organisers and the race referee until just before the race started. And obviously, I don't know, someone had a disagreement or something and he wasn't allowed to record it. And it's just mental. Like, thankfully the Harrier League lets me record, but on Saturday I'm not going to be allowed to record. So this is just a little bit of a warm-up we're doing here now, and then straight into the session. And that's me complaining that I'm running with, the faster team, and the wind was really bad. And you get Georgino's talking about it as well, or complaining about it, but that's fine. So straight into it. This is the first lap, single kilometre. And the pace was quite spicy. Obviously I'm at the front of the group, like I said. I need to turn around and just be like, look, I'm not running with this group. I'm going to go in the back one, but I never used to, so I just kind of stuck to doing what I've always done. And I went off quite quick. I was conscious of the people behind us, which I shouldn't be. I should be running at my own pace. And this is just about faster than my 5k pace. So you'd think with the walkthroughs I'd be alright with it, and I thought I would be as well, but I think with the wind and the fact that I'm just not running a lot as like recently, I'm not running as much as I'd want to. Like I used to be running 2 sessions a week and a weekend, and then my cross country and Grand Prix races in between, which at the minute I'm not running anything on the weekend. I'm doing the odd session during the week, and that's about it, and it's just not enough to be where I want to be. So I'm just going to speed this up a bit because it is literally just me running around the streets, and it's not that exciting. As I was saying, I'm just not doing enough training to keep constantly improving. Like I'm plateauing a bit, and I'll probably pick that up after the Christmas, I think, because you know this time of year is not the best time for me with the kids and my family to be trying to get more training in, really. I'm still going to be going to training as much as I can. Obviously I get my car back. I should be getting my license back on Friday as well, but that's not going to happen. I actually phoned them the other day and they haven't even looked at my application, and it's been in for 7 weeks, so no idea what's going to happen to that. What was I going to say? So this bit of the loop is just, you can't really tell on the camera, but it's just slightly uphill, and it does just take it out of your legs that little bit. It's not the worst thing in the world. This used to be really overgrown with trees when we used to do it years ago. And I'm tall, I'm 6'2", so it gets spiked in the face by all the trees. But it's not too bad. It's obviously slippy because it's wet and there's leaves everywhere, but it's not the worst. Obviously the junctions for the cars and that, so you've got to be careful. But it's a tough little session. We used to just do like 5 loops and run around it, but they've stuck a doubler in this time, and I think that's what finished me off. Me just telling Georgina that we have to run a green at this lamppost and then walk from here. And then everyone whinging about the about the wind, which obviously was absolutely horrendous. And then we walk to the bus stop and we're off again. I'll have to take that down. So yeah, Friday is the year's anniversary since my surgery, so I'm going to do a little video about that. I think I've already said that actually, haven't I? Yeah, I'll do a little video about how I'm doing, how I've done, run progress. My Grand Prix results, which I didn't update in the last video because they weren't out. I'm actually now winning the Grand Prix. There's still a lot of movement and a lot of running to do. We should have another 3 or 4 races, I believe, the first Tuesday of every month, and I'm sure it's 3 or 4, so there's still loads of changing, and my handicap will get absolutely battered in the next one because I ran 2 minutes quicker again. So looking forward to that. As I said, like, no recording it cross country, but I'll do a little race, pre-race thing, and then I'll try and do a post-race, either on the day or the day after, because I think I'm at rugby the day after. But yeah, this is the 2k loop we're doing now, so it's 2 laps including the walkthrough, so it's just over 2k. And obviously Simon and Georgina are up front there, leading us out. I was already starting to feel the pain, to be honest. I got to the top corner where it starts to get a little bit steeper. I mean, steeper, it's not really, but when you're not fitted, it is. And you can just see me, I'm just starting to feel my hamstrings and thinking, nah, I'm alright sitting off the back. And to be fair, like Owen in the orange, Georgina in the white, and Simon in the black, I used to run with all of them in the B team. So I mean, this is supposed to be C team. It's the people I used to run with back in the day, before I had my cancer diagnosis and surgery and just everything. And that was a lovely car letting us across the junction, which was lovely. And instead of having to walk through here, we're just straight in, and I was dying. I was already knackered. I mean, you can probably just hear my breathing. Not good. Wasn't fun. But it's training at the end of the day, and it's meant to be hard. And I kept saying that to myself, like, just hang on. It's not meant to be easy. It's supposed to be tough, and this will make me stronger for the races that I want to do. And it'll make me stronger because one of the main reasons that I'm running and trying to stay fit is I haven't started any treatment yet for my cancer. I've had my surgery, but I haven't had any chemo, I haven't had any radiotherapy, I'm not on any medication apart from the things to stop me having seizures. And I'm pretty worried about them treatments because I'm pretty sure that they're not very nice. Like, obviously I don't know personal experience, but I've seen little bits about them and they just look like they absolutely wipe you out. So I'm trying to stay fit and strong and healthy so that when I have to go in for chemo, it doesn't absolutely ruin me. Which is obviously then going to affect my family. It's going to affect my, my time with my wife and my son. It's just not going to be good. So I'm trying my best to keep my body in a good physical condition so that, I'm strong enough to battle through it, really. That's the goal. But obviously, I was trying not to give up. I've dropped off quite a bit, but again, mentally, it's never bothered me dropping off. I know these guys are ahead of me and where they are, and I've just got to build it back up. I didn't walk, though. Absolutely not walking. And I did every rep. I didn't even whinge that much. I didn't have the energy to whinge. I think I even said apart on camera, like, I'd love to be doing some commentary while I'm running, but I was running full belt. I was absolutely knackered. There's no way I could talk, really. I was doubled over at the end of every single one of these reps. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep myself fit and healthy so that, if any kind of chemo comes down the line at me, which it will, like, it's inevitable. I don't think I can get away from that fact. And I've got to be realistic with myself. Like, it's coming. I've just got to be prepared for it. And yeah, like, something I'll talk about on Friday. We'll see. But yeah, just try and get through this session. And that's Simon catching me up. Oh, that's the other Simon. Yeah, sorry. Yes. Simon, the other Simon that's at the front of the group. He's absolutely smashing me across country. That's Simon, my coach. He stopped to take his jacket off. And he did catch me. He said he would. I knew he would, but yeah. Walk through on this one, and then it's what I thought was one more lap. So me trying to take a rest. You're not. And that's me saying to myself, like, it's not a rest, it's a walkthrough. So I was trying to keep the session and do exactly what we're told. And these guys are like kind of waiting for me. Take an extra rest, to be fair. Cheating. And I was like, bollocks, let's go. It's not going to end any quicker, is it? Got to get the session done. So just trying to fly through and keep the pace. Obviously straight away I was like, my legs are killing. Like, and I was thinking about Saturday. Cross country is going to be hard enough without pulling hamstrings, and I don't want to be injured. Just get through this session, keep the pace honest, see if I can load Strava up and have a look, see what I was actually doing. Right, so I've got Strava here, and without the rests, my first lap was a 350, my second lap was a 352, third lap was a 416, so obviously got slower, fourth lap was a 409, and then after this lap, I thought we were done. And everyone was still going, so I was sat down on the bus stop, like, and I spoke to my other coach who was there, Graham, and I was like, are we supposed to do 5 laps or just 4? No, it's 5. Alright, cool. So by that time, the other C group, the same C group I dropped down into, that's me trying to speak to the camera, but I was knackered. The same C group I dropped to on the Dome Busters session I did a couple of weeks ago. I jumped in with them. That's actually a team coming past on their last. And that rep was a 401. So it was quicker. But it was 11 seconds slower than my first one. Not my slowest rep. And just for like, historical state, my fastest ever around here is at 330. So 20 seconds faster than any of the reps I did tonight, which doesn't sound like a lot, but over a kilometre, then it's quite a long time. And I can't find out when that was from, because Strava doesn't seem to want to tell us. I guess you have to pay for premium for that. But yeah, interesting stuff. So not slow, it's pretty quick for like a kilometre. Not the end of the world. But it's nice to be at the club, nice to be doing sessions. Do you know what it is? I think I said this on Strava. I don't remember getting up to fitness being this hard the first time I did it. So obviously I've been at the running club for about 10 years. Yeah, as I'm saying there, this is me dropping in the other group. I didn't even know there was one. And Ben thinks I'm talking to him, which obviously I'm not. Yeah, I don't remember this. I don't remember it. I joined the club 10 years ago, as I said, and obviously I started at like 25-minute part run times and just came to the club randomly. And I don't remember it being as hard as it is this time around, getting back up to like sub 22s and stuff like that, because I ran a 22:17 or 22:11 at Grand Prix on Tuesday last week, so a week yesterday. But yeah, I don't remember it being this hard. I don't remember it hurting this much. I mean, back then I didn't have cancer or I hadn't had surgery, and I didn't have a 2-year-old, so that might be quite a massive contributor, but no idea. And anyways, this is my last lap. This is the 4:01 lap, so not slow either. And yeah, just sign off. Like, there'll be a video on Friday for, well, it might be after Friday, but I'm going to film it then. And then there'll be about like what's happening to us this last year, how I've progressed, and hopefully that'll help people that have come to the channel with cancer and need support, motivation, hope, I guess. I'll update you on where I'm at, how my stuff's progressed, my recovery, my running specifically, because obviously that's what the channel's for. And then Saturday there'll be a cross-country video, but there probably won't be any running in it. It'll just be my pre and post chats about like how the run's gone, I guess. And yeah, as always, thanks very much for if you're here and you're still watching. Thanks very much for coming to the channel and watching my videos. You know, it means a lot to me to think that there could be people out there that I'm helping. And that was the goal for the channel when I first started it back in July, I want to say. My memory's terrible. June or July when I first started this. I haven't got any other races planned next year, actually. I need to get signed up to do some stuff, because I normally do the same races, I should say. North Tyneside 10k, Great North Run, Coastal half marathons. I normally do quite a lot of runs in the year, so I need to get them all booked in. And hopefully it'll be light, so we'll be able to actually see some decent footage then as well. That's if obviously cancer hasn't come back, away from the results in January. So yeah, thanks very much for dropping by, watching the videos. It means a lot. You know, even just knowing that I've helped a couple of people, it's really nice. I couldn't find anything when I was looking, I remember seeing. So yeah, just if that's what you're here for, brilliant. Thanks very much. And enjoy the rest of me slogging me guts out, and see you on the next ones. Thanks so much, guys.
I'm done.